These live streams are fun. Hey, what's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Let's see. Going good.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
All
How's
right,
my
cool.
audio?
No, your audio's good. Yeah.
Because I have it earbuds, but I don't really want them.
Oh, no, I
But
hear you
yours is
fine.
clear.
All right, cool. Awesome.
Let's see. I was reading some comments. We got 5 people here. Hello, everyone.
How's it going?
This is Juan. Juan, go ahead and introduce yourself, my friend.
All right. Well, like she said, I'm Juan. Um, Civilian, recreational shooter. Only been shooting for about 4 years, but I try to do a ton
Four
of research.
years.
Yeah, 4 years.
Jeez.
Started when I was
Okay.
20. I'm 24 now. But
Okay. I thought longer, but
oh no.
cool.
Like I told you before, I do a lot of research. Just, taking
And
my time to inform
you
myself
absorb all that info like a sponge. So
for the most part, yeah.
me, I forget everything. So anyways, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to my background. I mean, like amateur gunsmithing, all that, just learning from YouTube and other people. I
Hmm.
mean, kind of like how you were doing the other day, you know?
Yeah, like the hands-on stuff and
Yeah,
asking questions.
just kind of learning as you go and um, just, trying to learn through your failure, and that's it.
Right. Yeah, that's pretty much like the same. Like my dad is the only one that I really get info from.
Okay.
But recently I feel like I kind of was like, because I'm like, Dad, what's this? And he's like, oh, I don't know. And I'm like, okay, now I have to go look it up. But it's addicting.
It is.
It's so fun, and there's just like so much. It's like never ending
No, it is.
information.
Trust me, like I
Yeah.
I started shooting when I was 18, but from there till now, like standing behind a table and shooting isn't fun for anymore. Like how I mentioned once before, like talking to you on DMs is getting into shooting sports and the
Oh
dynamic of
yeah, you're
shooting
wanting
is,
to do competitive shooting, right?
yeah, I actually want to try and get into it.
That is, I don't even, I'm sure that's a whole different world too.
Yeah.
Um, but we could get into what you would use and like, you know. I do have a couple questions.
All right. Yeah, let's get into it. However you guys, however
So
you want to start.
the first, I'll just go into the first one. I was gonna try to switch out my mag release on this one,
Is that the
but
17?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
isn't it beautiful?
Dude,
Anyways, we'll
that's
talk about it
legit.
later. So actually, the first question is from at D underscore Cali 55. It says talk about the firearms you own.
The firearms that I own.
Yeah. I think
Um,
everyone pretty much knows from the videos that I've made. I haven't really filmed my AR.
yeah.
But
You
my
had it
AR.
on your Route 66 video, didn't you?
Hmm.
Yeah, the gray one.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's like the gray and black. That's the one that I'm trying to spray paint
Okay.
because I don't really like how it looks. But it's Anderson lower with the palmetto upper.
That's
That
the exact same one that I have that's spray painted.
oh sick.
Yeah, it's Anderson Lower PSA upper.
Okay. So my upper was completed. I don't know about yours.
Mine was too. I
Yeah.
got a complete free. It was a, I think it's called the Freedom Upper
Okay.
from
See,
PSA.
I don't even know what the barrel on mine. I don't even know what it's called because it's not like, well, do you know what I'm talking about?
I think yours, you have a 5.56 barrel. By looking at your handguard, I want to say it's carbine length.
Because
And
it's I've never even seen anyone else have this, but I think it's probably a cheaper upper because I think I paid like 300 for it.
I think I got mine during like closer to Black Friday. It was a sale. I had gotten
Hmm.
the lower parts kit with the upper for like
Hmm.
around 300 bucks too. But
Okay.
mine had the same handguard as yours, just that I have it's a carbine length gas system, so it's a little bit longer handguard. I have the A2 front post, A2
I think
gas
I'm gonna go
block.
grab mine
Go ahead.
because it's ugly. I'll be back. Hold on. I have it like right here.
I have an Anderson lower PSA upper too. Yeah, it's relatively easy to come by, and it doesn't break the bank, and works pretty good for me.
Okay. This is it.
Somebody's wanting to know what laptop you have.
Uh, I got the XPS Dell. I don't know. It was a lot of money. It's like a gamer's laptop, but I needed to edit, so. So this is like the handguard, right?
Oh, you actually have mid-length gas system. Yeah, like mine.
Sure.
That's just the length. So you have carbine length, mid-length, and rifle length.
Okay.
You also
And this
have a
is
A2 carry handle on there. That's legit. I actually wanted to try and get a
this
carry handle for
beauty right
mine.
here.
Strike Industries fin grip.
Dang, see, this guy knows his stuff. This one's my favorite. This one's actually my dad's.
Okay, nice.
But I've been meaning to buy one. They're like $40. But
Oh,
it has
that's
like that thumb,
yeah, the little thumb shelf. Yeah, I've used
and
it
that's
before. It's
like
pretty cool.
awesome. Dude, the other day, I was helping my friend build his, and we put his grip on just to see what it looked like. I grab his gun, and my hand goes like this. Like, automatically, just used to the fin.
Yeah. And
And I
it's
was like,
funny
oh my
too, the way your hand naturally grabs that fin grip, it kind of I don't know if you like seen any videos with long range competition shooting.
God.
Most of their grips are very vertical and like 90-degree angle-ish, and they'll put their thumb over like that. Instead of wrapping it around the grip, they put it over.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Huh, cool. So which type of gun?
So,
Are they talking?
I think so.
Okay.
As somebody put a nice AR-15, I just hate the grip, but that's a Cali thing. Yeah, it is a Cali thing. It sucks over here.
Yeah.
I mean, not much in general. I mean, we do have the highest taxes in the state or in the country, which sucks, but gun laws
And
suck
then
too.
also another thing that I like about the stock, I guess the stock lock or something, right?
What is that? Cross Armory?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I
How
don't
much
know,
did you
there's
pay for that?
it's not mine, I'm borrowing it.
But still, that's I mean, props too, because it's a good company that makes decent product, but it's pretty
Yeah.
expensive for a stock lock. I have the Strike Industries stock stick. So it's like a little
Right.
piece of
That's what
plastic
I
that
was
you put
gonna
in
ask.
there. You cut a
Where
little
does it
piece out.
go?
Here, I have my rifle right here.
Yeah, I wanted to see where that goes,
Okay,
because
so this is my guy right here.
jeez, that's cool, dude.
Yeah,
That's
that's the
sick.
one that I painted.
Somebody take a screenshot.
So, okay, I don't know if you guys can see right above it. It's kind of hard for me to do this because I have my phone in my hand.
Right.
It's that little hole right above the edge of the stock. That's the little stick that's in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's part of the stick. I mean, you can kind of see it because I painted over it, but still.
Would
Yeah.
mine, does mine have one too? Or did you have to drill it?
No, it's a piece of plastic you put into the holes, like the little area, and with a piece of scissors, like it has the markings for mil spec and commercial buffer tube. So
Uh-huh.
depending on what buffer tube you have, you cut on the line, and then it'll
Oh,
leave a small space, and you just put your stock over it. It'll drop into that small hole, and it locks it in place. And it only costs you $5.
$5. This one's probably like 40, huh?
Yeah, maybe above the $50 range. I mean, I don't know about most
Really?
people. I don't know about you guys, but I have a family that I need
Oh
to
yeah.
support and take care of. So if I can cut corners around the part and it'll still do the job, when
Yeah.
it works for me. So
Question, is it supposed to be locked open? like,
What
or
does?
closed? The stock.
What do you mean locked open?
Like, if you were to open it, like back, is this supposed to be locked back or forward? It's
Well,
supposed
with
to be locked.
the type of stock lock that you have, I think you can fix it in any position that you want.
Mm-hmm.
The one that I have, I think only gives you about 13 inches length of pull, so it's gonna
Mm-hmm.
stay in that same position no matter what.
I see. Okay. Hmm.
It says someone wrote featureless is better than fixed mag since we can use Freedom Week mags on a featureless AR. That's very true. Freedom Week, that was something.
Freedom Week.
Freedom
That's
Week.
when that's when I was barely like starting to understand like the gun laws and stuff.
Yeah,
So when that happened, I remember me and my dad were like, I think he bought a couple things.
I bought a couple things too. And everybody, I mean, I had buddies,
Yeah.
getting scared, like, oh man, USPS is holding my package. When is it gonna get here? I'm like, just calm
Oh,
down. You'll get your stuff.
yeah.
If it's already past state lines, you're gonna get it. All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That
Saint
was cool.
Saint Benitez.
Dude. He's
Oh,
he's pro 2A for sure.
I got something pretty cool. Since someone asked what guns do you have, I have an off
Mm-hmm.
roster right here.
Mm.
It is a Ruger SR9
Okay.
that I got. So it's the two-tone stainless steel slide, all black frame, ambidextrous mag release.
Ooh. Can I see
Uh,
that?
yeah.
The
And
the
then,
ambidextrous.
oh, it's right here where my middle finger's at, and
Mm-hmm.
then on this side on my thumb too.
Nice.
Yeah.
And
Stock
you've taken that
sights.
out?
Oh yeah, I've taken this out a few times. I bought it off of
So
a buddy of mine.
are you left-handed, right-handed?
Oh, I'm a right-hand shooter,
Okay.
and I'm right eye dominant.
Oh, that's a thing.
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
know
a
that.
thing.
That
So,
makes sense.
um, I have a coworker of mine that I took out shooting. First time she's ever shot. And
Uh-huh.
I asked her that and it threw her off. Like, what do you mean? Which eye am I dominant? I'm like, okay, shut off one eye and then do the same thing for the other. Go left and then go right. And then see, which one do you see better out of? She's like, oh, I see better out of my left eye. I was like, okay, well, this is
Yeah.
what you're going to do. Give her the rundown of how to grip the gun. And then after that, I was like, okay, just make sure your sights are lined up over your left eye and you should be good to go. Kid you not, she was sitting still at 7 yards, no problem.
Cool.
Only thing that sucked is she's left eye dominant
Yeah.
and shooting an AR, she's right-handed, so she had to go shoot
Um,
left-handed.
what? That's so weird.
Yeah. If you
Is it
meet a few
because
people that are cross-eyed, you'll see them, there'll be a right-handed shooter cross-eyed or left eye dominant and
uh-huh.
they're shooting, cross-handed like that or just turning their head. But when it comes to the AR-15, they got to shoot left-handed.
Why do I feel like I could probably do both? I'm gonna try it when I go shooting.
Try doing it with your AR, shooting offhand, like switching from right hand to left hand. It messes with you, trust me.
Really? Well,
Um,
yeah, I'm like aiming the handgun right now. And that's like way different. Like, I don't know. Because my mom was like looking out of this eye. And we were like, why are you looking out of that eye? What is
someone
it?
wrote too right here. I'm left eye dominant and right hand, or no, I'm left eye dominant and right hand dominant, so I shoot rifles left handed. Yeah, see, it sucks
Wow.
because you can't do that. It's weird. Like, where are you gonna put the stock? Right in the center of your chest,
Yeah.
So, um,
Left pistol, right AR. FaZe is, his name's Daniel. He's really cool. He works
okay.
at Route 66.
Oh yeah,
Um, so he's dope. He's got all the setup and everything.
I know. I've watched their videos. Their range looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. It's huge.
Right hand
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
dominant. There's a lot going on right now.
I know.
Oh, shooting a weak hand rifle. I did that with RB.
Really?
Yeah, he showed me some of that stuff. We were shooting behind barricade, going, dominant,
Oh
and then
man.
coming back in and then shooting out left-handed.
Dang. Mm. Okay. Let's see.
What are the
If you guys
questions we
have any
got?
questions, you could put, if people have questions right now, they could write stuff. But, so you showed your AR.
Yeah,
It's the same as mine, the
just
PSA
painted.
upper. It's sick.
All I
Um,
did was you got the right paint cans, by the way. Well,
cool.
there's different stuff, to each their
Yeah.
own, but the
Yeah, I
Rust-Oleum
saw that it
camouflage
said
line,
camo.
yeah, the
Yeah.
camo line. And then
Hmm.
what I did for the texture, here, I'll bring it out again.
I asked Daniel, I was like, hey, how should I paint this? He's just like, don't do the F. Like, just do it.
Just do it. That's what I did. Just masked up the things I didn't want tapes and just went
Mhm.
to town. That's pretty much it. But all I did was get
Looks sick.
a laundry bag and just
Uh,
put it over it and then spray like 8 inches away with the.
did you do that first? Or like, did you spray it and then go in and add the texture?
So I did the flat dark earth color first, sprayed the whole gun, let it
Okay.
dry for like a couple minutes. After
Hmm.
that, I left it on one side, put the grocery bag, the laundry bag over it, and then sprayed the Ranger green over it.
Okay.
Yeah. So it kind of looks like a rattlesnake kind of
Yeah, it looks
pattern.
cool.
Yeah.
I can't wait to paint this. But
So oil filter adapter legality. Like, can we buy them and just have them, or will the ATF come for me?
I don't even
Depends on
know
what
what
state
that
you live
is.
in.
What is he talking about?
So obviously in more free states you can have suppressors, but I've seen videos where people get half-inch by 28 adapter to put on their AR-15 so that they can thread an oil can on there, oil can filter, and
Uh-huh.
it kind of works. It's pretty trippy. Like it'll help suppress the sound of the gunshot.
Oh shoot.
That's why I said depends on what state you're in. You're in Cali, don't do it. Or at least I
It's
wouldn't recommend it. Exactly. Someone put, I'm not trying to catch felonies because I have a family. Same here.
yeah. Speaking of felonies, I just saw Reno's video about the braces.
Yeah.
Did you watch that?
I still haven't had time to watch it. No.
Okay.
I
Check
just
it out, 'cause
remember going through SB Tactical's page on Instagram and then them
oh yeah.
throwing some shade at him. I was like,
Oh
oh
yeah.
shit.
That's the drama part, but basically there he has a link on his video where you can go and submit your comment to the ATF, I think.
Oh, I've seen
Um
that. I've seen
yeah,
that
I
going
guess.
around.
So I have the page here right now. It's kind of, you can't just like click a button and send. You like really have to write out, why this is unconstitutional. They
Yeah.
have 21,000 comments. When he made his video, he said there was 13,000.
Wow.
So it's going up there. I'm trying to submit mine. I'll probably do it later, but you can actually go in and look at other people's comments.
That's
So
crazy.
it's pretty cool. But any more firearms that you own
I own a
that you want to talk
few.
about?
I actually do a lot of building. So like that AR-15 that I just showed you guys, I didn't build the upper. I've yet to build an upper because I don't have the proper tools right
Hmm.
now. But building out lowers, fairly easy, as long as you have the right tools. I mean, you can kind of botch some of that stuff out, but
Yeah.
I have AR-15s, pistols. Um, I'm actually building a AR-15 chambered in 22 for my son. I
Cool.
have an AR-10 build going on right now in 308 that I still need to get done. It's just a matter of time,
Jeez.
finding the time to do stuff.
Yeah. There's a lot of people commenting.
Yeah, it's going crazy right now. Somebody said I'm gonna build Home Depot shotguns for the buyback.
What?
That's
Oh
funny.
God, that's not
Oh,
a bad idea.
that's funny.
Yeah, I was kind of scared because like I don't know how Instagram feels about this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I can like know what they feel, but they haven't blocked my stuff yet, so
Well,
I
that's
think
good.
I'm good.
You know, just having a conversation with the community as it is right now. So I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
What
I
other
can't take
questions
my
we got?
freaking slide off. I still can't take my slide off that quick. Oh,
Seriously?
okay. Yeah, I'm like struggling. Does the mag need to be in it or no?
No, take the mag out. That'll obstruct
Okay,
it.
mag
Yeah.
out.
Pull the trigger,
Pull it
slide
back a
back.
little bit.
Yeah.
I just can't get this part, dude.
And
See?
then throw forward. Oh, okay. Look, this is, let's see. See if this will work. If I have it. Oh, there you go. I can have it
That doesn't
sideways.
work. Now you're sideways.
For the sake of demonstration, I'm gonna be sideways momentarily.
Somebody
So,
asked if you're in Cali too. They called you Jesus.
Jesus.
Close.
Sure, I'll take that.
Yes, this is
Yes, I'm in
Juan.
Cali.
His name is Juan.
Yes, I live in the Riverside County area. But just do this. So, like Glock 19, right?
Yeah.
And for everyone out there, empty, right? No mag. But put your hand over and then pull, pinch, like that.
Okay.
If
I
you
did
can.
that.
If you can.
Like not that far, huh?
Yeah. You just gotta pull a tiny bit, pull the tab down. Or wait. Alright? Pull back tiny bit, pull the tab down, throw forward. Boom.
This is embarrassing, dude. Oh, maybe. Okay, I got it. You know what? I think I was pulling it back too much. Can that be a thing?
Somebody put Juan Jesus Jorge el mismo nombre, meaning it's the same the same name. Oh
I
man.
love it. That's funny.
Oh man. Let's see. Oh my goodness, my phone is tripping right now. Uh Bakersfield. We got people from Bakersfield.
Nice. You know what? I feel like Bakersfield and Riverside is the same thing.
Right?
Is it?
Tulare
Because I'm over
County,
here in Orange County. Like, I don't even know what else is out there.
Central Valley.
Who's trying to buy my PSA up, or somebody said that.
Someone put Jesus or Jesus.
Daniel, see? Daniel knows. Phase 2 Yogi, he said I pulled it too far. I knew it. Is there any questions? People just...
Or didn't you say you had a like a little list of questions
Yes,
from
I
when
do.
when you did that poll last time?
Yeah. So, are we done with talking about our firearms?
I have one
Is it
shotgun. One
cool?
shotgun. Yeah, we can
Me
clear that one
too.
up.
Let's see. Favorite EDC items.
Hmm.
I don't really have. I have this. Okay, let me show off this like beautiful Magpul. I'm not sponsored by Magpul,
Sick.
but just because it's FD, I bought it. But it's pretty cool because like I don't carry purses. You know,
Yeah.
I just need my cards, my ID, like that's it. And so I usually have like a wallet that you just slide in cards.
Oh, okay.
Which Magpul sells those too, but I was like, I think I'll get one of these.
Yeah,
So that's like,
minimalist. Minimalist.
yeah, exactly. So that was like $25. This is I don't know if I call it SOG, but the SOG.
Yeah, the SOGs.
Um, this is the one I use.
Nice. Well, you got a little
So
seatbelt cutter in there too.
yeah,
Nice.
I
Does that have
like this
a
one
little
because
window breaker on the bottom too?
what does that mean? Oh
On the
no,
bottom, that little nub? Oh no. Oh, that's
I
such
like-
the clip. Okay.
yeah. But I like it because you just push it out, right? And then to close it, it's not inside there like most of them.
Yeah.
It's outside,
Okay.
which is I like it because I don't really like the inside ones,
Yeah.
or like it's on the back or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you just throw it open.
There you go.
So yeah, need to
Straight
get it opened.
bone qui status.
Bass Pro Shop sharpens them for like $7, so I'll probably go do that. Um, but that's it. I don't know.
I know. That's what I was mentioning a while back when we were talking in DMs. What's it called? When it comes to CCW, I don't carry because I don't have, a license. I feel like more home defense would, we would have a lot more to say about that. But when it comes to
Hmm.
CCW, nothing too much. I mean, like I don't go anywhere without my backpack, and I have medical supplies in there. So
Okay.
first aid kit,
Yeah.
tourniquet, a
So what kind of
little.
tourniquet do you have?
It's the cat tourniquets,
Oh, that's the
and
one Arby told me about too.
yeah. So I have a cat tourniquet. I have uh, first aid kit in there. I have maybe a few knives in there.
Hmm.
Um, I have an old baton back in my security days, so I use that as a window buster if I need to, if I'm
Nice.
trapped in my car, whatever.
Hmm.
Um,
My dad actually has this cool tool. I don't know. It looks kind of like a gun, but it's just like it has like the window breaker on one
yeah.
side.
hmm
Yeah. So I might invest into getting one of those for my car and a
No, so
first aid kit.
it could be something like you just carry in your keys or something like that too. I mean, I
Okay.
have a backpack because I have the first aid kit in there, and I also have I got it when I did a CPR first aid AED training class. It's like a little respirator mask that you put over the person, instead of doing
Oh,
straight mouth to mouth,
okay. Yeah, because
Someone said quick clot.
COVID.
When it comes to quick
What is
clot,
it?
I have one of those, not like the powder, but the bandages that you just stuff. You got a bullet hole, just stuff that sucker.
Oh, that's
But
on you. That's yours. What is?
Jesus Juan Jorge Mexican forgot everyone's name. What? Says if you're in Riverside County, our sheriff is very pro 2A and in using more CCW permits compared to the last sheriff. Actually,
That's
yes.
cool.
Sheriff Bianco is very 2A. Very, very cool dude. SB County also very 2A from what I hear. I have a lot of buddies
Mhm.
that carry in SB County, San Bernardino.
Mhm.
Anybody out there from the Dino? But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like at least when it comes for CCW, I never go anywhere. Like whether I'm in my car, you know, me, my son, and my wife go on a trip in her car, take the backpack out of my car, go straight into her car. Just little
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, that's good to know.
And then I mean, sure, it's good to have. It would be nice if I could carry right now. I mean, there's nothing really stopping me. Probably more time, time's sake of making time to
Right.
do it and
And
putting
it's
some funds
freaking
to the side.
expensive.
Yes, it is.
It's like I told myself I was like, dang, I shouldn't have bought another gun. I could have spent the same amount on getting the CCW.
Yeah.
So,
What's cool though, at least anyone that's familiar with Riverside County, because I follow Riverside County Sheriff's Department on Instagram. There's a small town in Marietta that's next to Temecula, and they started their own CCW program for their residents within their city lines.
oh wow.
Yeah, so they actually started a small town, started doing their own, within Riverside County, started doing their own
Mhm.
CCW classes and training to help out, take out that inflation of applicants within all
Wow.
of Riverside County. So I think that's pretty cool.
Dude, that's awesome. Dang. Okay, so next question. This one gets pretty deep, okay?
All
It
right.
says, how do you train and the mentality you adopt for preparedness in case of a violent scenario? From Van's Tactical.
Hmm.
So when I heard that, I thought of like one thing would be that I've learned to. Somebody told me like, let's say you have an intruder or somebody trying to rob whatever. Like
Yeah.
they have no idea what the inside of your house looks like.
Yes.
So you're already like, a step ahead because you you know where you can hide. You know what wall you can go behind or like what table or whatever. Like that was the
Hmm.
first time I was like, "Oh my God, like that's, even if I'm not armed at the moment, like the fact like that kind of already makes me feel less scared cuz
Yes.
somebody coming into my home like they don't know how to get around, you know.
Hmm. Exactly.
So I think that's the thing is to like really know the inside of your house and even maybe train or like, know good spots or, you know,
Hmm.
where you can hide behind and just kind of mentally knowing that, you know.
No,
Um,
using the layout of your home to your
mhm,
advantage.
mhm,
No, I see that.
yeah.
Um, as for me, usually when I get home, I usually have a gun on me for the most
Mhm.
part. I usually have my 19 or the SR9. I'll carry it
And
because
you
I have
can
holsters for
carry
it.
in your own home, right?
Yes,
Like,
we have in the state of California, we have our castle doctrine laws, and I believe we also have stand ground laws that help with that when it comes to a self-defense situation within your own home.
mhm,
You don't have to flee. You have every right to defend yourself in your own home,
mhm.
stuff like that. Um, someone said, practice clearing. Yes, clearing rooms. Um,
Oh, that
actually,
sounds fun.
I did that with Arby. He showed me and one of his buddies a little bit about that. For you guys that don't know who Arby is, he's a buddy of mine. He's active duty Marine Corps, and he's also a firearms instructor with Tap Rack Bang training out in Orange. And Chrissy here, she went ahead and trained with him also. Real cool guy, knows his stuff.
Mhm.
But we
Yeah,
did some
I've
room clearing
actually
with that
seen
guy.
some of their pictures. Like, I didn't know they did training like that. Like, he has you aim on the ground, even
Yeah.
in some of the
Hmm.
trainings. Like, what I did with him was just like, it was very basic, but I did learn a lot. But I've seen they go even deeper into, like you said, training behind,
Yeah.
um,
Going behind
yeah, like,
cover, learning the difference between cover and concealment, and like I said, the shooting dynamic just gets even more larger when it comes to, I
oh
don't know
yeah,
if you want to call that combat training or
okay.
just, defense training and stuff like that. It just gets the wide array of stuff that you can do with your firearm is
Oh
insane.
crap. Do you see this comment right here?
Is it the Glock 17 one?
No, this guy said, my friend in Tulare County,
Oh, Tulare County.
killed somebody who broke into his house last month. Him and his brother both shot at the intruder, killed one, injured one in Tivston.
In
That's
Teviston.
crazy, dude.
Wow. No, that's a
Uh,
serious situation right there.
yeah. And that too, like I've always thought like I think is it a law in California where like shooting somebody who's running away or like that's off your property or
Well,
something.
I have a few buddies that are in law enforcement, and I've talked
Mm-hmm.
to them about self-defense, and it could be with anything: your own hands, a
Hmm.
firearm, or any other, an inanimate object. And for the most part, all the answers that they gave me is at that point in time, who is the aggressor and who's the victim? And I'm like, okay, so someone breaks into your house with every intention to harm you and your family. and okay, let's put a gun in their hand and just put a gun in yours. Let's level the playing field, put it that way. I say,
Mm-hmm.
okay, they shoot at you, you shoot at them. That could be a viable, self-defense situation. They're like, okay, what if you guys just went hands on? I'm like, okay. He's like, that person's enraged because obviously their privacy and their home is being invaded.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what if that person can't stop? What if they can't just stop the threat? And they
Yeah.
keep going to hurt that person even though they're in the wrong in the first place. Then the victim, just like that, becomes the aggressor and the tables have turned. So I guess it just comes down to one, who's the victim and who's the aggressor,
Mm-hmm.
and then two, just stopping the threat. That's the main thing
Yeah.
they kept mentioning to me. Like, you don't want, as much as you
Murder.
would want to hurt the person because they're doing wrong and they're trying to hurt you, but just stopping
Right.
the threat. Stop the threat.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's a very small portion of people out there that would use their firearm in a self-defense situation.
Right.
Double tap somebody, boom, boom, they drop them, and the first thing they're going to do is go give them first aid. You know,
Yeah.
to each their own. I guess with that one, that's a whole another subject. I'm pretty
Right.
sure the comments would go crazy on that
Yeah, I know. To each their own for sure. Whatever you choose to do in your own home.
one. Yeah,
Um, but just protecting your family. That's
yeah.
like, so anything else to say on that?
Oh, it's training.
Yeah, how do you
Get
train?
training. Like I mentioned, Buddy Arby out there. TRB training. Those guys do a lot of good training. They know their stuff, and they're reasonable prices.
Mhm.
Cool guys.
Yeah, let's see.
Incident.
There's a question on Polymer 80 builds.
Oh, Polymer 80 builds.
I don't really know too much, but I guess when it comes to that, like the things that the ATF's trying to like get on is the kits, right?
Not
Like,
so much the kits. I feel like it's all well, like with us here in the States, or in California, we have a safe handgun roster and
hmm
a limited quantity of handguns that we can buy. And
yeah.
Polymer 80s is not one of them. We can buy strip lowers because they're serialized. I mean, Glock has the new GSX 100, which
hmm
is essentially a stock Glock frame that's serialized, and we still can't buy it. Why? Because it's not on the safe handgun roster.
And it's just,
It's serialized. Like if you guys, we do the registration and everything in this state. We do the 10-day waiting period in this state, thanks to Governor Jerry Brown. But it's something that's serialized, and they still don't allow us to have it. I
yeah,
just think it's that aspect because they can't track it. You don't have to do a background check for it,
right.
even in free states, and it's a ghost gun, right?
hmm
That's how I feel on that. When it comes to the ATF and Polymer 80s, I feel like it's just because the government doesn't know what you have.
Right. Like it's not a safety law. Like you're not trying to like make California safer by getting rid of that. Like, I don't know.
And it's funny, like I said, you follow, like I follow San Bernardino County because I work in that county, and then
hmm
Riverside County because I live in that county. And all the time you see, people still buying them. They still have guns, even
Yeah.
though, they go out and buy those Polymer 80s because essentially you can still buy them.
Yeah.
Just the moment you build them, oh, it's a felony. The moment you start putting
hmm
parts in it, it's a felony.
Right.
But you follow those um, SB County and Riverside County Sheriff's Department pages, and you see them all the time. Oh, we got a gun off the streets, and I guarantee you,
Right.
90% of the time, they're P80s.
hmm Are foldable stocks legal on rimfire rifles?
in California, the overall length of the rifle is legal when the stock is open. I want to say yes. When it comes to 22s, they're exempt from a lot of rules that we get with standard AR-15s.
Is that because of the caliber?
Probably because it's a rimfire. It's not a center fire cartridge. Like 5.56, 223, 300 blackout, everything on the list. But it's a rimfire. You know, people use it to hunt varmints and rats and things like that. So
Rats.
I've seen people hunt rats with
Oh,
22s.
why? Are they eating them?
I don't know. To each their own.
Okay, speaking of calibers, next question. Your choice of defense ammunition and your reason for using it.
Hmm. I would probably 9 millimeter because it's very well. I don't know about right now, but at least before the pandemic, it
Yeah.
was very affordable and very available.
Mhm.
I mean, most of the stuff that I would put in my gun when I'm carrying at home is the Sig V Crown. What about you?
Yeah, nine also, I mean, that's the gun I'm gonna be using for home defense, at least. Like, I don't know, someone gave me crap the other day, like, you're gonna use an AR for home defense? It's like,
You
yeah,
use
why not?
yeah, at least what I feel is you use whatever you're most efficient with. So if you're most efficient
Mhm.
with your AR versus, your Glock 19 or
Yeah.
your Sig 226, whatever you have, if you're most efficient with it, use it.
Hmm.
If you're most efficient, hell, with a freaking single
AK?
AK or break top or over under shotgun, use it. You
Yep.
know.
Hmm.
Someone asked, "How do you like your shield?"
Well, it's all right.
It's all right. It's
I
FDE though.
It's FD. That makes it cool. I'm. I've already had somebody want to buy it off me. But I don't think I'm gonna sell it. I think I'm just gonna keep it. Compared to this thing.
Oh, to the
See, like
19.
I had the money, so I bought um the shield for concealed carry
Mm-hmm.
because I was like, the Glocks. All I shoot, the Glocks are like too big. Like I'm sure I'd feel more comfortable with the shield. And then I
Yeah.
buy the shield, and I'm like, okay, cool. Like this is my CCW. And then I probably should have shot it before I bought it, but
Yeah.
um, it's not the worst, but I think the 19 is what I'll be carrying,
Okay.
honestly, like
Yeah.
because the shield is almost too small. And obviously it doesn't. I think I tried shooting the shield at 8 yards. I didn't go to 10, but it worked at 8 yards pretty good.
Somebody told you to scoot back.
Why? I'm like leaning forward.
S
No.
somebody also mentioned you need an Apex trigger on that G19.
What is that?
It's just a different trigger. It's a company that makes triggers.
Yeah.
Who said that? It's Jesus Hernandez. Jesus Hernandez. I got a what is it? Pyramid trigger on this Glock 17 right here.
Can we see you pull the trigger on that one?
Oh, the 17, not really. Remember?
Why?
Okay, so remember I told you I did a PPT from one of my buddies on this one. So
Okay.
he had, and since you've gone to the Glock store, you've seen their enhanced pins and all that stuff in different colors. So he
Mhm.
had everything all blue. I hated it.
It's
So
like a
it's like a
glossy
pow
blue.
it's like a powder blue. Like it's
Powder
like a
blue.
yeah, it's like a weird powder blue looking color. So I didn't like it.
Mm.
Took everything out. I'm still waiting for half of my stock parts to come back in. I've only gotten half of it. So far, I've only gotten the trigger housing pin, the slide release lever, and the takedown pin.
Hmm.
That's it. But I could
Question.
show you the trigger on my 19 since I did some upgrades on that one.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Can you, is it possible? I don't know. Yeah, like you wouldn't need to take everything out. Well, at least to change the mag release. Like I could just take out the mag release, right?
Uh, I would say take out the trigger housing and the trigger only because it gives you more room to work there. Because if you were to take out the mag release, the little spring you got to kind of hook under it, pull out from the notch that it catches inside of the mag release button.
Is it gonna fly?
No, it won't fly. It'll stay in place.
Okay. Because I've never
I've taken
actually
it out with a
taken.
flathead screwdriver. There we go.
Dude, that's what worked best.
It did. Flathead worked
This?
best. Yeah. At
Yeah,
least
because
for
I was
me. There's
doing.
tools that like Brownells will sell for that stuff
Yeah,
to help you with that, but
yeah. Because I switched to this in the live that I did, and I did it in like a second. So.
all right, so the 19 and the 17. The 17 has the pyramid trigger. It's just the stock pyramid trigger with the titanium nitride trigger bar. But in both the 17 and the 19, I put a double diamond connector and then a 6-pound trigger bar spring. So the connector will give it a more consistent, crisper pull, and then the 6-pound trigger spring is going to give it that shorter reset.
Nice.
So here's the take up right there. Wall, break, and then here's the reset. I love it. Right there.
Oh, shoot.
I love it.
One thing that was cool that I've been learning when I do training with RB, like it's like the 5 steps, right? Like
Yeah.
release. He said like once you um get to right here
Mm-hmm.
to be at the wall, and I was like, oh, that's like I didn't even know this. Like I was like, that's because like right here, he's like you could shoot somebody, if you
Yeah.
have to.
Mm-hmm.
So be at the wall right here, and so. Yeah, like that was a whole new world to me too, being able to get different triggers and
Yeah.
because when I shot that FMK, I was like, what the heck? Like, I don't understand how this is. How would you even? I don't know. It's Glocks are. I like Glocks better, honestly.
They
Um,
feel better. They have
yeah.
a more ergonomic grip than most pistols, and you have you can get a high grip on it. You know the what's the word I'm looking for? Like a Glock versus hopefully somebody can help me up in the comments the word that I'm looking for. Like a Glock versus a SIG. How the SIG the grip is very under the slide. Um, even trying to get a high grip on a SIG like a 226 or a 229. It's just under the frame or under the slide, I mean, and then on the Glock, like you can get real high up. I'm forgetting the name or the term, what it's called.
Why they keep calling you Jesus?
Unless there's somebody on here, because
Oh yeah, there is a guy.
there's somebody whose name is it's Jesus
Oh,
Hernandez. So they're probably having a
they're
conversation
talking to
amongst
each other.
themselves. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there you go. High bore axis. Yes. Cassie 730. Thank you. High bore axis. So the SIG has a high bore axis, and then the Glocks have a lower bore axis because you can get that higher grip.
Let's see.
Said, oh, that's my name.
Jesus Hernandez.
Jesus.
Let's see. Someone's saying alternate caliber recommendations.
Ultimate caliber recommendations. Well, I guess it all depends on the situation and the scenario. Like for me, most people ask me, "Oh, what's a good gun or good caliber for a new shooter?" I mean, I was like, if you're really new, the first thing I'll say is 22. Like, go shoot a
Right.
22,
Yeah.
learn your basics, learn your fundamentals with that, and then just work your way up. That's usually what I do when I take out new shooters. But if they really wanted a gun for, self-defense or a handgun, most people want handguns. They don't really like messing with shotguns or AR-15s or any kind of rifle for that matter. I say any full-size 9mm.
Someone said 7.62 by 39.
That's a whole nother ball game, man. Shooting AKs, that's another learning curve within itself. Being efficient with it, reloading and all that stuff. Oh,
Oh
someone
man.
asked, do you guys have plate carriers?
Mm.
It's on the list. It's on the Christmas list.
Yeah, for sure. Those T-Rex, we could talk about that.
Ooh, the T-Rex arms. Have you? They came out with their chest rig.
The cummerbund,
Yeah, the Ready
basically.
Rig.
Yeah, I
Oh,
saw that.
someone
It's just
said
the rubber.
545. 545 by 39. That's pretty nostalgic.
What is that?
It's another caliber that you can shoot from an AK. So
Really?
you have 7.62 by 39, and you got 545 by 39.
What's the difference?
7.62 by 39, 30 cal. I'm not sure what the 545 is, but it's a little bit slimmer.
Okay.
Think of it as like a jacked up 5.56.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Steel case.
You can get both.
Yeah. What does someone say? Let's see.
You will get a plate carrier if you two have behaved well, and Santa will bring them for you.
Why does that sound creepy?
Right? It's like, oh, you guys are naughty children. No plate carriers for you. He's like, that one down there has an off-roster handgun. No
Oh
plate
god.
carrier for you.
Oh god.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, 22 cal, 545.
Thank
30
you.
30 6. Yeah.
30 out 6. That's dope. That's a
That
cool name.
that's cool.
30 out 6. Okay.
And as you
Um,
guys can see, whoever's watching, anyone in the comments, like both of us, we don't know. I mean, we know some, but we don't know all. You know what I mean? We're
so
we're learning just as much as everyone else is.
this guy knows everything. You have
I just like
questions?
to read. I know when you're asking me about that Century Arms AK that your dad has, I send you the owner's manual.
Oh my god, dude. I was like, Dad, this guy just sent me the manual. But it helped because there was three different, like, what would you call them?
This it was the Century Arms C39 version 1, and they had three different versions of that. Your dad
Right.
has, I think it's called the Sporter.
Yes. Which is a good AK.
Yes. Well,
Not
the
that I'm
the fir- the first ones, they had their ups and downs. Like you hear, like Reno told you, Century Arms has its ups and downs.
hmm I ask a lot of questions because I just started shooting guns in June.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
All right, let's interact with some of the guys here. It's Jesus Hernandez. Since you just started shooting in June, what got you into shooting? Hopefully they reply back. Zastava Arm Z-Pap. Yeah. The M70.
Stay away from Century
Century
Build.
builds.
No, don't stay away. Stay away from, no, I'm not gonna say it.
Not Reno.
Reno. Reno's cool, man. I
No,
don't
he's
know why
cool.
people hate him.
Low key, I started watching him a lot more versus the Daily Shooter.
Mm-hmm.
after Daily Shooter moved to Nevada.
Right,
I was like,
exactly.
man, I wonder if he's still gonna be like up to date with Cali stuff. Because for a
What?
minute he wasn't. He was just doing gun
Yeah,
reviews. I mean, I'd
yeah,
still watch it, but I mainly watched him because he was up to date on stuff.
yeah. He's cool, but he got out real quick.
Yeah,
What's an M70? I'm gonna look it up.
it is an AK.
Oh.
It's the one that Reno has.
Oh.
Yeah,
Did that guy reply to you?
exactly. ZPAP M70. Reno's AK with the tactical SpongeBob duct tape. I wish I had some.
What's your guys' dream guns?
Hmm.
I don't want to say the 19X because I'm sure there's like,
You already made one, kind of. You made a
yeah,
replica.
but that
Cerakoted.
one's cool for like when it comes, I don't even know, maybe
I've shot
shock.
one before.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. I
Oh,
mean,
the P380, P380, Sig. Is that
what
what it
the?
is?
Oh no, the. I'm talking about the 19X. I've shot one before,
How was that?
like shooting any other Glock,
Yeah, so it was great.
for the most part. But Dream
Arby,
Gun, I
Arby
told.
has this one that I want to.
What is it? The 320,
320
the
Sig.
Sig. Yeah. What is it? The Mark. I forget what number it is.
That's off roster too, huh?
Yeah. But then again, he's got a lot of buddies in law enforcement. He trains a lot of people in Orange County.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would have to say the 5.7, the FN 5.7.
The
Glocks or
FM
Glocks, exactly. Glocks or Glocks.
Glocks or Glocks.
But the FN 5.7, I've shot one before and it was awesome. Little
Ooh,
to no recoil. It's very light. It has polymer construction with steel inserts. And it was pretty cool.
my dream gun is a high point.
Dude, get out of here with that cannon stuff.
Oh my god. I almost bought one, dude.
You almost with the C9.
The the high point.
Yeah, the High
Yeah,
Point C9.
well, yeah. Because I went to a pawn shop
Oh
and the guy was
God.
like, "Here, I'm gonna text you everything we have."
Yeah.
Because everything was locked up. And so he sends me a list, dude. He had a good list of firearms, and one of them was the high point, and I didn't know anything about it. And my
Yeah.
dad's like, "Yeah, that's a good gun. Look, it's only $150."
Uh,
I was like, "Okay." And then I
I
like
don't
researched
know. The slide is not made out of
it.
steel. I'll tell you that. It's got some other weird metals in there.
Yeah. And then I hit him up like maybe 2 weeks after, and he's like, "Oh, it's gone. Somebody bought it."
Yeah.
Uh, but I don't know. I don't know my dream gun.
Dream guns.
Let me take this out.
A deagle.
Oh, I have the caliber, the casing.
Was it 58E? Damn, that's huge.
Yeah, that was fun to shoot.
The
Pretty crazy.
deagle. Deagle and rose gold. Or no, the tiger stripe gold. Turner's had that on their website for a minute. I remember that.
No way.
Yeah, tiger stripe
Oh
gold
god.
deagle in 44.
What's the best way to take this piece out?
That is your locking block.
How would you remove it?
You would have to take out your locking block pin to remove that. So the top pin,
Oh, wow, I'm so stupid.
yeah. Dude, you don't. I'm pretty sure if there was anybody that watched Chrissy's Glock assembly video, I was one of those people behind the camera like, no, no, put the pin back in. No. What are you doing with the locking block? No, wait, you got it right there. Oh,
Oh
no, don't do
shoot,
that.
that's funny. Would
Would you
you?
CCW a gold deagle in 58E? If I was allowed to, hell yeah. America. America. Why not?
Yeah, why not? That's funny. Oh, I actually have my lower right here. This is my next project.
Nice.
Anderson.
What does it say under the flag?
It says this will defend.
America. That's right.
Isn't the biggest you can carry 45?
Yes, you can only carry between, I want to say 380 and up.
Oh.
Like, I think the weird ones, like 25 and 32, I'm not sure if you can carry those. But I think I want to say it's 380, 9, 40, and 45. At least in our state of California. Buy a Deagle on 44 and get a conversion kit from the slide barrel. Yes, exactly, like Reno. Yeah, 50 is not, exempt in the state.
Mm-hmm.
Buying it manufacturer-wise, like getting a Deagle N50, we can't get that, but we can get the 44, but you can get the replacement barrel. And you can buy 58E in the state. Oh, you carry 22 mag, depends on county. Okay, that's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
I know also some counties, they regulate whether you can carry off-roster or not too, off-roster
Mm-hmm.
guns. Some
Oh
ca-
yeah,
some some counties are like, no, whatever's on roster. Some counties are, yeah, sure,
yeah.
you want to carry that SR9? Sure, go ahead. Carry 50 BMG. Oh, Lord.
What is that?
You know the Barrett 50 cal?
What?
The Barrett 50 cal, that semi-automatic rifle. Or sometimes I think they have some in bolt action too. Like somebody says they carry a 50 BMG. That thing's like $100 a round.
Yeah. What the heck? Have you? I think I asked you if you heard of the FK Burnell.
The what
The FK Burnell.
was that?
Um, the Daily Shooter. He's done. I think he's done a couple videos on it, but it can shoot. I think 4 different calibers.
Or
I think there's 2 different barrels that it comes with. I don't know. I'll send you the video. It's
all right, because when it
pretty
comes to
cool.
shooting different calibers, I know there's like I know Chiappa makes this weird little gun. It's like a break top, and you can swap out, like you put inserts and you can shoot a 12
Mhm.
gauge. You put a different insert, you can shoot a 22.
Mhm.
Someone said, isn't the FK Bruno and 7.5?
Yes, that's. But you can also shoot like 9 out of it or something. I don't know.
And then I know there's, I don't know what company, but they make like a over under shotgun that shoots 2 different calibers. Like one is 5.56 and the other one is 12 gauge. They got a bunch of weird stuff out there.
Let's see. I have a question. It says benefits of aftermarket gun parts.
Oh, aftermarket gun parts.
Yeah.
Um, when it comes to aftermarket gun parts, like um, some are for aesthetics, like your slide cover plates. Like Chrissy has the America slide cover plate on her. Was it your 19 or your 17? There you go, the 19. Some of them are for aesthetics, to look nice. Some of them actually do stuff like my pyramid trigger or the double diamond connector and 6-pound trigger bar spring that I have in there. But it's all to each your own and your preference, I think. It can help out a lot. Like me having a 6-pound trigger spring have a shorter reset, so follow-up shots should be a lot easier.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that 3.5 pound double diamond connector gives you that crisper pull, more consistent. Because Glock stock triggers are anywhere between 5.5 to 6 pounds. So this will keep it more consistent and take out that little bit of mush that it has in the stock Glock trigger. But I mean, as long as you train with it, or as long as you just practice with it, I mean, you can get efficient on just about anything, even if it is stock.
Yeah, because I haven't even tapped into like red dots, optics.
That would be my next thing too. Is red dots and optics
Yeah,
on
because
pistols. 'Cause that's a
I
whole
have
nother ball game
iron
too.
sights for
Iron sight,
days.
dude. Iron sight gang. I got iron sights on my AR too.
Like it's cool. Like I'm not like saying, oh, we're better, like, but there's something about learning how to,
Line up
shoot
two
them.
things
Yeah,
versus
with
just
iron.
one thing.
Right.
Not saying
Because
it's cheating. It's an advantage, is what it is. It's an advantage. Not saying it's a cheating thing. Like, oh, you're cheating because you have a red dot. No, it's an advantage. It's a tactical advantage, dude. Like instead of lining up your front sight and your rear sight, you just throw up that red dot in there, and boom, it just makes you that much faster. Why do you think most people in competition run red dots? And you don't see
yeah,
most people running irons in competition.
it's my cousin. He said, gotta do one on aftermarket parts for what is that? PTR 308. What?
What? Question mark.
He has a 308 I've been wanting to shoot. I've never shot the
308
308.
is it bolt action AR-10?
Trapper, what's up? What's your 308? I don't know what it is.
Collab. Let's see.
Oh yeah, a lot of people have been asking for me to like, but I'm like, I don't think I'm there yet, dude. Like,
For
I
what?
want to do like a range meetup thing. Like
That'd be
you would
cool.
show up, my mom would show up.
It's like close friends and family.
Roller locker, what is that?
Well, I beg to differ, dude, because RB had his like I met RB through Instagram. Like I didn't know this guy before
Oh,
Instagram.
okay.
So I met
Mhm.
him on Instagram and he just started adding a bunch of, people that were pro 2A.
Mhm.
And eventually he's like, oh, I want to, show people what I've learned in combat and learn people what I've learned overseas. And he had a little meetup at a range off of the 210 somewhere, and
Okay.
it was a good turnout. I think that would be
Dude,
cool just to
if
get
I could do a meetup with Arby, like that could be something.
yeah, dude.
Me
Not
and
even with
Arby.
RB, meet up with RB and also with TRB training. That would be pretty sick.
Yeah, for sure.
Like you guys can
That
help
would
each
be
other out.
cool.
Like they'll help your channel grow and they'll bring them more business. Like
Yeah.
be a promo.
I would love to do a raffle.
Dude, that'd be
I'm
cool.
all about raffles.
John's Insta page said he'll show up.
Aw.
Somebody said Wednesday.
I'm going
Collab
shooting on
collab with Reno
Wednesday.
May for a shoot up. Or a shooting
Shoot up.
shooting meetup. Not a shoot up. I think that's the ATF at my door. No. A
Collab
rain
with for a shoot up.
for the first
Alright.
shoot up. Oh Lord.
So eventually, I think that'll be cool.
That'd be pretty sick.
Let's
That'd be cool
see.
to meet Reno too.
He's
Well,
just so
you
far.
already
He's in
have.
Sonoma.
Oh, he's way up there.
Yeah. Honestly, though, okay, it's 8:10 right now. There is some questions we didn't get to, but I feel like this has been like gold,
Yeah, it's
and I
cool.
kind of want to just end it right here because I don't want to give too much away.
Not too much away.
Because this
We,
was good. We
we
had
we could
like 10
always do
people.
another one. We could always do another one.
Oh, for sure. I'll show up for a shooting range meetup. I'll have to call off work though.
As long as you have the time, it's okay.
I'm just jealous. I wish I had work.
Work will
I mean, I
understand.
work, but COVID.
Hey, my place is hiring. Anybody need work out there that live out in the SB Riverside area, Riverside County area?
Have you ever taken the sights off?
No. When I got my sites done on the 17 on the 19,
Mm-hmm.
um, what's it called? I had the Glock store guys do it for me
Okay.
because I mean it's free, you know. What kind of work? Warehouse work. Now we're talking about work.
Labor. Hard labor.
Hard labor.
Because I got this front sight thing.
Oh, the front sight tool.
I think I need to look up some videos though,
Front
because
sight tool should be fairly easy. If you have that rear sight pusher, that's gonna help you out a lot. For the most part, you can eyeball it. Unless you have a caliper, you can measure both sides of the rear sight and make sure that it's center.
okay.
Other than that, I mean, you could take that rear sight pusher with you to the range. And obviously, if you feel like you're shooting off a little bit, to the right, to the left, you can manage that. Somebody said if anyone needs a car detail, I'm here.
Put in your plugs, dude.
All right.
My
Can't wait
sister mine.
for. Oh, the person asking for work said they're too lazy now.
Oh god.
Netflix and chill.
Someone's asking if John travels.
Oh, they're serious about this. I'll
No, I have
support
no
small
idea.
businesses. My car needs a wash. A detail, actually. Clay bar and all.
San Bernardino, that's far.
SB. The Dino.
The Dino.
We're going to have to do another live, though. This was cool.
Yeah, for sure.
This was cool.
I think everyone's about done talking in the comments.
I know, now we're talking about work. It went from 2A to work.
No,
I'm doing
I don't want to talk about work.
I'm doing this 2A to get away from work. This 2A live to get away from work, man.
Oh, bummer. Riverside.
It says I
No,
lost my job due to COVID. Sorry, bro. We've all dealt with COVID one way or another.
Yep.
Kind of miss the small things, kind of like uh, going out to eat with friends and stuff like that and family.
Yeah.
Korean barbecue, I miss that.
I just do it at my house now.
No way.
Yeah, you just buy a stove and
Yeah,
go to your nearest like Asian market. They
yeah.
have the meats cut up already.
What?
Yeah. And you just cook it outside or like on your table.
Well, I have a griddle, which is like that flat top grill. I have one of those.
Yeah, but like for pancakes though.
That and like how the taco mans do it, like how they make their carne
Oh,
asada and stuff. It's kind of like that.
yeah. That
Yeah.
should work. That should work. Thanks, yeah, and there's people who have it worse, so I'm humble.
There you go.
Just
Humility.
kidding.
That's the word. Staying humble.
Yep. All right, I think it's time to wrap it up.
All right.
Thank you, Juan, for being on this. It's
No
always
worries.
fun. It's always
Um,
fun learning more.
Anybody out there, if you're out in Cali, have any gun questions, if you're fairly new, go ahead and follow me at I don't even know my own tag. Jeez.
It's on my story, so they could go to my story and then click your name. It's the
Cal
underscore Cali underscore Patriot, right?
Yeah, Cali underscore gun underscore patriot. Cali gun patriot. Go ahead and give me a follow. If you have any gun questions, feel free to ask and I can help you out the best way I can with the knowledge that I have. If not, you can always do your own research.
hmm Sounds good. Maybe in the new year we'll do another one.
I'm down.
Yeah.
But this was cool. Getting together with our 2A community, answering some questions, learning some stuff. Good thing to have.
Yes. Next time there was some questions on California gun laws.
Okay.
So maybe next time we could touch on that.
All right. Sounds good.
For sure. All right. You have a good night, Juan. I will see you guys later.
All right. Guys, have a good night.
Okay.
Later.
See ya.